Do you ever get that feeling that the knots in the back of your neck have taken on a life of their own? Hi, I'm Candace from CJYF, Body Positive Fitness and Yoga. And in 15 minutes or less, we're going to decrease your stress level, increase your mobility, and improve how you feel about yourself both inside and out. A lot of us look to our yoga practice to help release stress and tension that we carry in our shoulders and our neck and our back. And it is fantastic for that. But if we go straight into a flow class, a vinyasa class where we're upside down and coming up, we might find we're putting too much pressure on those areas. So I want to give us a few tools that we can use at home, at the office, prior to jumping into an actual vinyasa or flow yoga class. Find some grounding here. Take a moment, and just like anything, I'm not just going to jump into the stretch. I'm going to start to move my body, rounding my back, opening my chest, and feeling that energy, feeling that breath. Bringing ourselves back to that seated position. Let's roll the shoulders back 2 or 3 times here. And you don't have to roll them together. You could go one shoulder at a time. You can roll them forward. Now, I always like to finish something with my chest open. So because we're in this position a lot of our day, I always want to finish rolling back with the chest up, and take a moment. Notice how that feels. Give the shoulders a little shimmy a couple times, an hour, a couple times a day, whatever you can give to your body. Gently tilt the head to the side. Now, by keeping my hand on my thigh, I'm not putting as much pressure here. I can look down, I can look up. I could add a fascia stretch just by bringing that opposite hand below my collarbone and very gently pulling that skin down and away. But if I find that that's not quite enough for me, I can add a little bit more weight by taking that opposite hand, and as if I'm holding a 1 or 2 pound weight, just letting that arm drop down. You'll notice how I rolled the shoulders slightly back before I dropped it. Looking up, looking down. Slow that breath. Whenever you're ready, bringing it to the center. Same thing on the other side. Set yourself up, sit up nice and tall. Tilt the head. And just notice if the shoulder comes with you. I want to stay here for a little bit until I can put some space between my ear and my shoulder. Let that shoulder drop down. I can add the fascia stretch. It's going to get me into those scalene muscles in my neck. They get very, very tight. And then if you want to, you can release that hand down. Notice the things you're feeling. This isn't meant to create more stress or tension. It's meant to release it. So as soon as I push my body too hard, my body wants to self-protect, and it says, ooh, I don't like what's going on there. I'm going to grab everything and hold on because it's going to hurt if I don't. So if we slowly take ourselves into these series, we can get a little bit deeper into it. When you're ready, releasing that off. Roll the shoulders back. Let's take those arms out to the side. Give them the shimmy. Open the chest, round the back. So I always think hugging a big tree. Tuck the chin. Let those shoulders drop down out of the ears. Breathe into the back body. Nice deep breath. Inhale, open up the chest, and then maybe shimmy just a little bit down in your chair. Bring the hands behind. And again, I'm rolling my shoulders back and lifting the sternum up to the sky, creating a little bit of a back bend here. Noticing how that feels. I can move my head side to side. Release it. Inhale, bring both hands up over your head. And then as you're exhaling, take one hand down, one hand up. Lift and lean it to the side and play here. Look down. Look up. Where is the best stretch for me? Bringing it back to the center. Both hands are going to come. Open up that chest. Give them a big old shimmy. Round the back. Tuck the chin into the chest. Oh, nice. Let things go. Open it up. Sit up nice and tall. Sweep those arms up over your head. Exhale. Taking one hand down. The other hand is up. You can look up. You can look down. Whatever feels good here. Perfect. Bringing it back to the center. Both hands are going to come behind. If you can, have your fingers point towards your bum. Roll the shoulders back. Lift that chest up to the sky. So start to feel that lifting all the way up, and exhale. You're drawing your shoulders down and back. So your back is very active, but nothing feels clenched or tight. Bring yourself back to that comfortable seated position. Cat-cow. Let's take one hand, bring it up. If all I want to do today is I just want to take my hand underneath and bring that arm around, that's what I'm going to do. All right, so women, we have a little extra going on. Some of us are going to find when we come here that our arm comes up into our shoulder. That may create more. So we can maybe bring it down under. Play with this. Moving up, moving down. If it feels really good, you might be able to wrap your hands, and there are a portion of people that can get their hands to touch. Don't worry about that. What we're after here is a release in the back. So you'll notice as I hugged, my shoulders came up slightly. On that exhale, ooh, let's get those shoulders down. Take a moment. And if I think, I think I could have got deeper if I went underneath the chest, take it underneath the chest. Do both. There's not one perfect way to do a pose. Roll those shoulders down out of the ears. Let's do that same thing on the other side. Bring the hand around and hug it in. And you'll watch videos and you'll see pictures. And often those videos and those pictures are from someone who is perhaps a little younger than I am, perhaps a little longer than I am, and perhaps a little thinner than I am. So all bodies are meant to do yoga. All bodies are meant to stretch out, but all bodies can't do everything in the exact same way. Get those shoulders out of the ears, and if I have to move a piece of my body to accommodate a pose a little bit, I'm going to do those things. When you're ready, release that off. Roll the shoulders down out of the ears, and if it feels good, wrapping the hands. Get those shoulders down. When you're ready, bring it back to the center. And then the last thing I want us to do is just lengthen our spine and take ourselves into that little forward fold. So begin to bring your body forward, letting your head and your neck release. Take that deep breath, make your spine longer, and exhale, take it forward. When you're ready, slowly bringing yourself back up. Roll those shoulders down out of the ears. I love to hear from you guys. So remember to both comment and subscribe.